Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with this very shocking story claiming that PSG owners want to hurt Barcelona by purchasing rival club ESPANYOL. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about the issue of right back at Barca, as most of our right backs are injured. It has been reported that Xavi has identified three options for right back if Sergio Roberto is unfit. We are also going to be looking at that. Then lastly, talking about our economic vice president, Edward Romeo, who in a recent interview spoke about salary cuts, Lionel Messi, financial condition, and January signings. We're also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. According to a report from Food and Espagne via Sport, Paris Saint-Germain are planning to purchase La Liga club RCD Espanyol so that they can harm Barcelona and build a team that can overshadow Catalonia. The relationship between Barcelona and PSG, as we all know, has been strained for some years now following the latter's acquisition of Neymar back in 2017. Lionel Messi's free transfer from Camp Nou to Parc des Princes last year did little to improve things. More recently, PSG president Nasser El Khelaïfi has been taking constant digs at Barcelona and their finances, most recently questioning whether the Catalan Giants' operation in the summer were even legal. Now, the aforementioned report is claiming that the owners of the Ligue 1 champions are planning further courses of action to harm Barcelona and dislodge them as the best club in Catalonia. PSG owner Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Emir of Qatar, now wants to buy Barca's local rivals RCD Espanyol so that he can build a team that overshadows Barcelona. Espanyol are currently under the ownership of Chinese toy company Rasta Group since 2016, but the club is poorly run and PSG want to capitalize on their situation by purchasing the La Liga outfit and investing money into rebuilding the team as the best in Catalonia. To that end, Al Khelaïfi has already been instructed to open negotiations with Espanyol to look into the possibility of a takeover. There have already been speculations about PSG wanting to buy Espanyol in June earlier this year, and the aforementioned report now adds that a possible purchase could happen in the coming months as both parties have shown an inclination towards starting talks. Wow. This is so interesting and it's just so funny, honestly speaking, how PSG are trying all kind of ways to get into Barcelona's heads, like trying to make us feel like they are bullying us. But sorry, that will not work. Since I quite remember since the 6-1 PSG defeats against Barca back in 2016-17 in the Champions League round of 16. Things have not really gotten well between these two clubs, and from then Neymar going to PSG, Messi leaving last year. Like, these two clubs have never really had the best of terms together, and now getting the news of PSG contemplating to buy Espanyol to become the best in La Liga, or the best in Catalonia to overshadow Barca, is something to laugh about, honestly, because it's pure nonsense. But let's see, they should go ahead and buy. I wish them well. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, with the international break done on Thursday, club football will take center stage again starting this weekend, and Barcelona will resume their La Liga campaign with an away encounter against Mallorca. However, Xavi will have to deal with several injuries ahead of the clash on Saturday night. Barcelona have been hit hard by inquiries during the international break, with the likes of Jules Koundé, Ronald Araujo, Memphis Depay, and Frenkie de Jong getting sidelined. Hector Bellerin is the latest casualty for Barca, with the defender picking up a leg injury in training on Tuesday, as a result of which he has been ruled out for 3 to 4 weeks. It has meant that Barcelona have next to no option at the right-back position heading into Saturday's game. Sergio Roberto is possible choice for Xavi, but De La Masia is himself recovering from an injury, and his availability is not exactly guaranteed at this point. With Roberto yet to receive a go-ahead from the medical department, it could force the manager to look elsewhere for a right-back when he takes his team to Mallorca, and as per Mundo Deportivo, Xavi could look at three possibilities for the right back position if Roberto does not recover in time. The first name on that Xavi could consider as per the report is Eric Garcia. The Spaniard did play one game as right back slot last season but was far from convincing. However, with the circumstances being as they are, the manager could be forced to look at the 21-year-old. The second option would be for the manager to utilize one of the three left backs on the club's books, Alejandro Balde, Alonso and Jordi Alba, as a makeshift right back, which could be a move fraught with risk as they will be playing on their unnatural sides. The third option that Xavi could consider calling up is youngster Alvaro Nunes from the Barca Athletic squad. The 22-year-old joined the club only this past summer and has been a regular in Rafa Marquez's team, getting an assist from 5 matches already. Beyond him, another possibility for Xavi could be to utilize Marc Casado as a makeshift right back. The youngster plays a pivot for Barcelona Athletic, but has been used to, as a right back by Xavi during pre-season. It remains to be seen whether Roberto recovers in time, and if he does not, who Xavi decides to start at right back against Mallorca. Let's see how it's going to look like. Then on to the final story of discussion. Lionel Messi's potential return to Camp Nou next year has continued to remain a hot topic for Barcelona, in the camp of Barca, with many expecting the Argentine ace to team up with Xavi Hernandez next season. Messi's current contract at Paris Saint-Germain expires at the end of the season, meaning he will be available as a free agent next summer. Recent reports suggest the attacker has no desire to continue at PSG, thus opening the door for a return to Barca. In light of recent rumors, Barcelona Economic Vice President Eduard Romeo was recently asked about Messi's potential return to Camp Nou. Romeo offered a rather interesting response, suggesting that the only way Barcelona can afford Messi is if the Argentine international is available on a free transfer. He said, "If he came back, he would come for free. So surely it is possible," he said, quoted by Mundo Deportivo. The Barcelona Economic Vice President went on to add that the entire transfer hinges on the decision of Messi himself, but he said, "But in the end, it's up to the technical decision and the player. We have completely changed the structure from having players with high level of salary and an already large squad at the average age level. We have gone on to have players with projection and market levels, which will surely be important." Romeo went on to offer a detailed assessment of Barcelona's current financial situation, adding that the club may find some economic balance in 5 years. He said, "Without sounding presumptuous, we have saved Barcelona, but we are not financially healthy, and a lot of austerity and rigor are needed, and there is a lot of work to be done. Barca will be healthy in 5 years' time. In the 2024-25 season, we will be at the level that corresponds to us," Romeo said. The economic vice president was also asked about the role salary cut played in helping the club balance in the books. He said, "Movements, deferrals, a bit of everything, but they are still very important amounts," he said. Finally, Romero opened the door for Barca to make a move in the January transfer window, saying that there is margin, but we have made a very important effort this summer, and if any compliment is needed, we will study. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.